Hello everyone. Now next video in the series is about what is the nature of the fill material in the soft gelatin capsules. So soft gelatin capsules may contain a single liquid, combination of miscible liquids which can mix easily together very well, a solution of a drug in liquid, solid dissolved in liquid, or suspension of drug in liquid, drug suspended in liquid. Liquids are limited to those do not have adverse effect on the gelatin walls. Liquid must not have any adverse effect on the gelatin wall. pH of the liquid must be between 2.5 to 7.5, because if the pH is below 2.5, it will lead to hydrolyze the gelatin, leading to leakage of the fill material. And if the pH of the fill material is more than 9 and the aldehyde has tanning effect on the gelatin, then the tanning process involves cross-linking of the gelatin and it results in hardening of the shell. If hardening of the shell will be there, then it will become insoluble in water and resistant to the digestive enzymes like trypsin and chymotrypsin. Aqueous emulsions cannot be filled in soft shells because naturally water will be released which will affect the shell. Both water miscible and volatile. This nature of liquids cannot be encapsulated because they will move to the hydrophilic gelatin and will leak. Now, a liquid that may be encapsulated into soft gelatin capsules are water miscible, volatile, or more likely non volatile liquids such as vegetable oils, aromatic and aliphatic hydrocarbons, mineral oil, medium chain triglycerides, and acetylated glycerides. Next is water miscible, which can be mixed with the water, non-volatile liquids such as low molecular weight polyethylene glycols, and non-ionic surface active agents such as polysorbate 80. These are used because of their ability to mix with the water. They are water miscible and they also accelerate the dissolution of the dissolved or the suspended drug. Next is water miscible and relatively non-volatile compounds such as polypropylene glycol, isopropyl alcohol, depending on the factors such as their concentration used and the packaging conditions. Now it is to be noted that liquid can easily migrate through the capsule shell are not suitable for the soft shells. These materials include water more than 5%, low molecular weight, water soluble and volatile organic compounds such as alcohols, ketones, acids, amines and esters. These are not suitable for the soft gelatin capsules. To prepare fill material of desired quality, combination of miscible liquids are used. One or two liquids or more liquids are mixed to give the desired result, like to increase or more rapid absorption of the active ingredient. For example, vitamin A and polysorbate 80, to produce desired physiochemical results such as to improve the flow property of the fill material, we can use some dilution liquid or partial substitution with some thinner liquid. To improve the stability, like steroids with the oil and benzyl alcohol, steroids are more stable with the oil and benzyl alcohol. Now, except for the aquagel process, which is generally used for the capsulation of the dry solids, soft gelatin capsules are either filled with the solution or a suspension. Usually, solution is more easily capsulated and gives better uniformity, stability, and biopharmaceutical properties than the suspension. Maximum capsule size and shape for convenient oral use in humans is 20 minims oblong and 16 minim oval and 9 minim round. Now, solids that are not sufficiently soluble in liquid, solid which is not soluble in liquid, they are generally capsulated in the form of suspension. For such material, the solids must be 80 mesh or finer in particle size for the maximum homogeneity of the suspension. To determine minimum size of the capsule which is to be made to fill the suspension, some information is very important, like base adsorption of the solids which is to be suspended. So what is base adsorption? Now, to encapsulate 1 gram of solid, how many gram of liquid base is required to prepare a fill material that can be easily filled in the soft shells? So this is base adsorption. Base adsorption is expressed as number of gram of liquid base required to produce a capsulatable mixture when mixed with 1 gram of solid. So there are many factors of the solid that affect the base adsorption, like solids particles shape, size, physical state, its density, moisture content, and what is the nature of the solid, lipophilic nature or the hydrophilic nature. Now, in determination of the base adsorption, solids must be completely wetted with the liquid base. So, surface of the solid particles must be completely wetted with the liquid. Now for the glycols and non-ionic type bases, sometimes wetting agent may be required, but for the vegetable oils it is necessarily required. Necessarily a wetting agent is required. So soy lecithin at the concentration 2 to 3% by weight of oil is used as a wetting agent. It serves excellently for this purpose. Base adsorption is used to determine minim per gram factor of the solids. Minim per gram factor is volume in minims, that is occupied by 1 gram of solid plus weight of the liquid base that is required to make a capsulotable mixture of the solid. Minim per gram factor is calculated by dividing weight of the base plus gram of the solid. So liquid base plus weight of the solid, Ba plus S, by weight of the mixture per cubic centimeter or 16.23 minims. A convenient formula is Ba plus S upon W into V is the minim per gram factor. The lower the base adsorption of the solid, higher the density of the mixture, smaller will be the capsule. Low base adsorption solid give high density mixture which will be filled in a smaller capsule. Now minim per gram factor is particularly evident in the vitamin field. Final formulation of the suspension, it requires a suspending agent to prevent settling of the solids and to give homogeneity prior to, during and after capsulation. So a proper suspending agent is required. A proper suspending agent coats the solid, imparting certain lubricity to them and thereby aiding capsulation. Most commonly used suspending agents are, for oily bases is the wax mixture, and in non-oily bases polyethylene glycols 4000 and 6000 are used as the suspending agent. So thank you for watching my videos guys. If you find these videos useful, please don't forget to like and share, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to stay connected.